So, hi guys, how are you all? I hope all of you are doing good. So, I am back again with another, you can say, most demanded topic and trending nowadays because your exams are coming nearer, and many of the students are solving mock tests right now. And in our academy too, in Altedemy, the students are being provided by mock tests, right? So many of the students didn't know and don't know either that how to solve mock tests properly, right? They make mistakes and they just start solving mock tests, and you can say they do not, they just don't note down each and everything. Many things they don't do, and it is not the right method to solve mock tests, right? So I am back here to tell you how to solve the mock test in a very proper way so that you can excel, and so that the mock test can help you increase your rank and increase your marks too, right? So let's just start, and I'll tell you that how to solve mock test. And firstly, this line written, we'll come to this line later on, right? So firstly, the most important thing is that you need to understand the importance of mock test, right? So when this importance will be in your head, then obviously you will start solving mock test in the right way. Why mock tests are so important? Why do people give mock tests, right? So first thing and the most important thing is that it can make you a habit of solving papers in a time, and main thing is of negative marking, right? When we solve questions and when we practice questions for our test, we do not have an idea of negative marking in our head that if I'll solve this question and I don't know this question, but if I'll try to solve this question, if I'll do it, okay. If not, then also okay, I'll tick the answer, right? The fear is not in your head that if I'll tick the answer and if it's wrong, then I'll get negative marks, my marks will be deducted, right? So that thing should be in your head, that thing you should be habitual to. So this is the reason of giving mock test. Second thing, a time interval. You should in mock test there is a specific time interval. It creates the environment of the exam, right? You do not have an habit of sitting in a 3 hour stretch regularly and on the daily basis, right? And when you are giving your exam, when you sit in your exam, then obviously you will be forced, or you can say you will be compelled to sit in a place for 3 hours and solve 90 questions. In JEE Mains I'm specifically talking about, and in JEE Advanced too. In JEE Advanced you need to sit 6 hours, right? 6 hours. There will be a gap. There will be first a paper of 3 hours, then there will be a gap of I think 1 or 1.5 hours, and then there will be again one paper of 3 hours. So 6 hours of sitting, I can guarantee 99% of your students don't have that. You are not sitting 6 hours regularly and in a stretch without getting up from your chair, right? So you need to develop that habit if you want good marks, right? So you need to develop that habit. This is what mock tests are for, right? So solving mock test will create an environment. It is such an important thing that it is more important than your revision, right? So by solving mock test, many students, in fact I'll tell you, almost each and every student have increased their marks up to some extent. Like some students who solve mock test in a great way, in a proper way, they have increased their marks twice or even thrice, right? And the students who are not solving mock test in a proper way but they are solving mock test, they have also increased their marks up to some extent, right? So this is the importance. So I hope you have got the importance of mock test. Now we will come on to how to solve mock test, right? So first thing, this line is written that honesty is the best policy. In exams, in the real time, there will be an invigilator standing on your head telling you that you have not to get up in 3 hours, right? You, this is your time. He or she will snatch the paper after 3 hours, right? So but in mock test, you are your own invigilator, right? So you have to keep this line in your mind that honesty is the best policy, and you have to be honest to yourself that yes, after 3 hours 1 minute cannot be exceeded. I just have to stop the paper right now. You just have to solve and you just have to check your own paper, right? Second thing, you have to check your own paper and note down that how many marks does each subject I am getting in, right? How many marks each subject I am getting in and how many negative marking I have done. There should be a proper timetable that yes, in this day there will be a specific time that should be decided 2 or 3 days back, that after 3 days I am giving a test to myself. I'll solve a mock test. There will be a specific time. At that time, for example 5 to 8 p.m. or you can say 9 to 12, that will be most efficient as it is the actual time of your exam, right? So 9 to 12 p.m. I'll give this mock test, and at that time you have to be honest to yourself and you just have to sit on your chair and table. You should have an OMR sheet. It is very, very important. If you don't have, you just purchase it from your market. It is very cheap. You should have an OMR sheet. Solve the questions and mark in OMR side by side. Start from wherever you start. Physics first, then chemistry, then mathematics, or mathematics first. That I'll not be preferring. Or chemistry first, then physics, then mathematics. Always keep mathematics to the last, as it is the most lengthy and the most difficult part too. Difficult can be all the 3 subjects, but mathematics is the lengthiest subject. This all you should agree, because in physics also there are some questions that if you know in your head, you just read the answer and you just stick on to the answer, right? That is the case. And whatever you are saying, then you solve the OMR sheet, set a proper time limit. You set a proper time limit, right? Do not ever look at the answers in the back or something like that. Do not attempt that, because you know honesty is the best policy. I'm telling you, if this line will be in your head, then you will be honest to yourself and you will solve mock test in a right way, right? So there should be a proper time limit. There should be your OMR in your hand and you should be marking your answers, right? And after the exam, after 3 hours, you just have to stop there. You just bring on the answer key, start checking your answers, right? Make 3 columns. In fact 4. Physics, chemistry, mathematics, and negative marking. How many marks are you getting in physics, then in chemistry, then in mathematics, and how many total negative questions you have done, negative marking, how many marks have been deducted, right? So that should be in your head when you will give your next mock test. Then these things should be in your head and you should be comparing it to your previous mock test. This should be your progress. You should note down your progress. If you are doing this, this will only help you. Solving mock tests regularly and not checking your answers, not marking your progress, not improving from your previous mock test, that will not help you. You should do all these things side by side, right? So marking your progress one after the other, right? That should be in your head that in the previous mock test I have got 180 marks, then I have got 185 marks, but in this mock test I have got only 160 marks. What am I lacking in? What is left? These questions should be in your mind. Then, right, then you should start working on those problems only. That in the next mock test, you should get marks which will be greater than all the 3 mock tests you have given before, right? So this is the correct way of solving mock tests. We are providing you mock tests too, right? And you can get mock tests everywhere. Previous year, you can say previous year question papers you can solve. You just have to solve previous 10 years question paper before entering your exam. That should be mandatory, right? So that should be enough for this video. I hope the method I have told you, you should start solving mock test in this method only, and you will increase your marks and you will comment down that yes, I have started solving mock test on the path provided by you, and I have increased my marks up to this percent, right? I should be reading your comments down, right? So that's it for today, guys. See you soon in another next video, which will be demanded by you guys only, which will be very, very helpful to you, right? So see you again. Bye bye.